Welcome everyone. What's everyone doing today? If you hop on here, I'm just going to give people a few minutes to hop on here. If you hop on here, tell me where you're watching from today. Today I just wanted to do something a little fun and also to support our emotional state. Some of us that are unable to work right now, we can be quite a little crazy. So how many of you guys are getting a little stressed, a little overwhelmed, not sure what to think? I want to do like a little DIY at the end of this to really teach you a nice little way to I actually developed a customized body spray with different essential oils while I'm an aromatherapist as well as a massage therapist. This morning I customized a little blend with a few different oils that is one of my favorite ways to actually address some of our emotional well-being. So today I just wanted to go over, tell me hi, give me some love, tell me where you're watching from. I wanted to go over Melissa. Melissa is a very, very powerful oil. And one reason why I chose Melissa today was because of its powerful as far as to work on our emotions. You know, as the aromatherapist in me, these oils are very powerful in actually working with the brain and really working with balancing out our emotional state. So Melissa has aldehydes, the family of aldehydes, the chemical constituents, and also susfoterpenes. So that allows, those chemical constituents allow a lot of different things. So I just wanted to go over some of my favorite ones. The cognitive brain thinking, it actually helps support that. So a great way that you would address that is simply just put a drop of Melissa essential oil, also known as lemon balm. It smells really citrusy. So it's actually in the mint family. Some people think it's a citrus, but it's actually in the mint family. So it's actually steam distilled from the plant and also the flower. So when we steam distill it, it takes about 22 pounds just to make one little bottle of Melissa. So it's a very precious oil. So simply, if we're working on our emotional state, one thing I love to do is definitely put it in a diffuser. Put it by your bedside, or maybe if you're in the kitchen or just somewhere around the house. I have diffusers in every room, so somewhere around the house, just simply put like 1 to 2 drops in there. And I'm going to actually give you another blend that I really find helps as the most as far as balancing, if we're suffering with a few different things. And I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. But just put a couple drops in the diffuser or put a drop on your hand and literally just hold it up to your nose and take, a couple deep breaths in and really get that expansion into the rib cage. We also have the little diffuser bracelets. You can literally put it on there, rub it on your chest, or the bottom of the feet is a great area. And I always like to, if you have any lotion or some fractionated coconut oil, just rub it on the bottom of your feet. Guys, don't overthink it. Just simply get the oil on you. You'll be like a human diffuser, so you can actually help your families. This is a very stressful time, so let's help each other. So another way I love to use the Melissa is actually put a drop underneath my tongue to actually help. And I also like to take a couple drops daily as well, along with frankincense to help support a healthy cellular function. So that's going to help. That's one of my ways that I like to really help my immune system, to really do that with Melissa. And one thing I like to do is put a drop on my thumb and literally hold it to the roof of my mouth for about 20 seconds and close my eyes. And that way I'm really helping balance my emotional state. And it's amazing how effective these oils are. So those are a couple different ways. As a massage therapist, obviously I can't work right now, but when I was working, I would work on 7 or 8 people a day. And sometimes my wrists and my carpal bones would get out of place. And one thing I love about Melissa is I can put a couple drops of Melissa on my wrist and literally within like 10 to 20 minutes, it goes right back into place. I love to put it around my ankles too, because I love to run, and sometimes my ankles will get out of place. So the tarsal bones in your ankle will literally, you just rub with some lotion. Again, don't overthink it. If it feels uncomfortable, you may not know that, but if it feels uncomfortable, just, get some Melissa out or some lemon balm. A lot of people know this as lemon balm, and just massage it into the joint. And then, depending on how far out it is, sometimes it may take a couple applications. So it's really soothing to the nervous system. It's really soothing to the muscle tissue as well, as long as the tendons as well. I also love to do lymphatic drainage with Melissa, because it really helps support a healthy lymphatic system as well. So Melissa is also a Greek name for honeybees. So that's just kind of a cool little fact. So I think that's about, I can't forget this one. So Melissa is, I have found just in my years of experience with some of my patients and just working with friends and family, that it may not necessarily be the first oil that I go to, but if someone's having a lot of discomfort, back issues, knee issues, you name it, I love to get, and nothing seems to be doing quite the trick. I love to get Melissa out, because literally it helps soothe it right away. I mean, Melissa is such an amazing, powerful oil to really help soothe, whether you've had an injury, whether it's repetitive, whatever it may be. Also, Melissa is good for, and remember guys, when you're using essential oils, depending on, it's just like massage or any other type of alternative healthcare. When we're using these certain oils or other modalities, you need to reapply. Depending on how, hold on just a second, in the way. Okay. Depending on how long ago it was, I'm an ex-soccer player. So years and years ago, I've had like severe injuries. So what I do is literally reapply. If I'm having a flare-up, I apply it to a certain area, and then I'll reapply it, like say maybe 20 minutes later. I have to get down to the root of the problem and realize where the root of the problem is. And two, you may want to think about, just because your pain may be in your knee doesn't mean that it's not coming from your back. So keep an open mind and really pay attention to the body, where it may actually be coming from. I mean, it could be coming from the shoulder. I mean, the human body is absolutely amazing on how we handle and we compensate. So just really pay attention to your body and figure out where it's actually coming from. So if you want to dig deeper, because I always want to encourage people to look at all the case studies that's been done on essential oils. Go to PubMed. There's over 71 articles actually written on lemon balm or Melissa. So incredible oil. Again, so healthy immune system, your nervous system. I like to take it internally to really affect the cellular health and the immune system. So another thing, let's just talk about, before I get to my little DIY fun little thing that I customized for you guys today. Yoga practices. How many of you out there love to do yoga or love to do Pilates? But you really need to focus in and really not just work on your body, but also work on your mind. Melissa and lavender are great two oils combined. That's really going to allow you to start working, when you're working with your body, also work with your mind. So I love to just take a drop of each of those and just rub it onto my chest. But again, I always recommend using a carrier oil. Depending on, don't overthink it. Just, you have fractionated coconut oil, if you have olive oil, each carrier, as a aromatherapist, each carrier oil actually has a different property. So if you have any questions about that, please comment below and I'll steer you in the right direction. And if you just want to grab your lotion like that you have in your bathroom, just grab your lotion and literally just apply it to your chest. So who's ready for my fun little trick? Okay, so we're going to make, I actually developed this blend today, and I'm going to actually call out a few things that you might be really working through right now. So does anyone have any feelings of hopeless, like they're overwhelmed with what's going on in the world. They're just in a dark place right now. You feel unprotected. These are just emotions that you might be dealing with at this moment. Do you feel abandoned? Maybe your self-esteem, because you're not out, if you're in that alternative healthcare, you're not out helping people. Maybe your self-esteem is coming into play, or you've worked your whole life and now all of a sudden you're not essential, so you can't get out there and work, which you're just dying to really work, but you want to do what's safe. Maybe judgment. You feel like other people are judging you. Discouraged, that you just want to make it through, but you want to do the right thing. So this blend is going to be great for those workers that are on the front line too. Literally, I can't even imagine what they're going through. So if you want a customized blend for yourself, contact me and I'll help develop one just for you. But this is just a broad one that we can actually work on with those different things that I've actually put together. So simply on Amazon, get like a 4-ounce bottle. You can also do this anywhere from a 2 ounce to 4 ounce. If you do 2 ounces, it's going to be less potent. It's going to be more potent. So we're going to stick with 4 ounces. And so the first oil, one of the oils that I love to deal with as this blend, how I came up with it, is some of the oils that I love to deal with, some of those topics that I talk to just to help support an individual are bergamot, frankincense. I love to put Melissa and wild orange. Wild orange is just a very uplifting oil. So if someone's, in a bad mood or going through something, to put a drop of wild orange on the palm of their hand and have them smell it, it's hard for them not to smile. So those are the oils we're actually going to be addressing. So we're first going to take Melissa. Melissa, I chose to be my core oil in this recipe. So we're just going to put 2 drops of Melissa. And guys, this is super easy to make. You can do this at home. Oh, and that smells incredible. Okay, so we're going to do frankincense next. Frankincense is the king of all oils. It literally helps so much with cognitive and really helps with cellular health, immune system. So we're going to do 8 drops of the frankincense. And then we're going to do 11 drops of bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus and it's very uplifting. And we need that right now. So we're doing 11 drops of bergamot. Now, how many of you guys have these oils? Okay, and then we're going to do wild orange. So we're going to do 11 drops of the wild orange. Okay, and simply, you'll want to label this, but you simply just fill it the rest of the way with distilled water, okay? You don't want to use regular water, you just want to use distilled water. I'm just going to pour the rest. You just fill it all the way up to the top. And try not to spill it. All the way to the top. Now, if you don't quite fill it all the way to the top, it's going to be a little stronger. Okay. And literally, guys, that's all there is to it. Make sure you label it so you'll know what you have. Because if you make different ones. Now, if you know any of my team members that I've actually customized different products for them, you can ask them the results. It's incredible when you start customizing different things. The powerful of just blending all these different oils. And nothing expensive. You can get these off Amazon and literally just write down what you've done so you'll know. And I will put the recipe in the comments. And literally what I want you to do after you take a shower in the morning is literally just use it as a body spray, or you can carry it around with you. Those front caregivers, literally, if you throw it in your car, just keep it in somewhere. There's some citruses in there, so once it gets hot, you won't want to keep that in your car. But literally just spray it on you. Shake it up before you spray, and literally just spray it on you. It smells incredible. Oh my goodness, that smells incredible. So that's a nice little easy trick. If you have any comments below, just let me know. Or if you want to learn how to make something, or if you'd like a customized blend. I love helping people. And this is just another way for me to help people while I can't work on people. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and comment below where you're watching from. And let me make sure. Comment below where you're watching from, and I hope to see you guys soon. Stay safe and hang in there. We'll get through this. Again, use the Melissa on a regular basis. It's a very powerful oil, and it will really help our emotional state, as well as I love it to protect my immune system, my cellular health, and my cognitive function, especially in this time of need. So I hope you all are doing great, and I hope to see you soon. I'll be back. Bye.